Clayton down here on senior night. Took this game to extra innings, and it seems like as they go down the stretch, running out of pitchers. And it's hurt them. Swing. Six to 3 your score, and another swing called there. Strike, and it's now 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, the pitch got him swinging that time, and strike 3 called. So that is the end of the top of the 8th. Top of the 8th is done. Bottom of the 8th is coming up next. Comets need 3 runs to tie, 4 to win. It's coming up. Overtime. Bottom of the 8th inning. Extra innings on the CRN Sports Network. Clayton needs 3 runs to tie, 4 to win. And to wrap this game up, as right now they're doing everything they need to take this game to the end, but they have just lost pitching depth, I believe. They went with Ben Reichert after Erpenbeck's impressive 7-inning performance of pitching. Erpenbeck's arm had to have been like jello when it was said and done. He had to take a rest and go back to the dugout. Then they brought in Ben Reichert, number 14. He struggled. Reichert struggled big time. And after about 5 walks and 2 outs not being successful, Coach Lusk took him to the dugout and pulled out of the bullpen Easton Kapusta. Kapusta showed promise in the early going, but then as we go to the 8th here, before these runnings and got scored with points on the board by the Wildcats, he then decided to bring in right fielder Hayden Myrick from playing right field, the number 10, and put Erpenbeck to right field to replace him.
Leading off the inning, senior, number 10, Hayden Myrick.
And speaking of Hayden Myrick, who is your new pitcher, he's also at the plate to hit now for the Comets. Clayton needs 3 runs to tie, 4 runs to score and win. Extra innings here in Clayton. Pitch coming in now, and they're going to call count at 1-0. 6-3 the score. The pitch. Down the plate, ball 2 called. So 2-0. Strike on the count now at 2-1. On Bryson Grit, on Hayden Myrick. Aaron Smigelski, senior, coming up next. The DH, the pitch, and no. Out of the park. It's a foul tip on that one, and 2-2. 2-2 on your count. Clayton looking to go by 3 runs down and pull an upset here. And that will go foul, but quickly left fielder Chase Moore thought about trying to make an out of it, but missed the opportunity as it goes to the fence and over the park. So 2-2 on your count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, bottom of the 8th inning. Comets are down by 3 runs, 4 to win. This is the final game in the Greater News 3A Conference between these two teams. Clayton won on the road in extra innings 5-4 on Tuesday night over West Johnston. Swing and a drive to deep left center. Catch made. Out 1. Chase Moore, the left fielder for the Wildcats, making the catch, and that will wrap up 1 out, 2 away from the game going to an end.
The Comets, number 24, Aaron Smigelski.
Well, it's been a good one here in Clayton. Smigelski now at the plate, the DH designated hitter number 24. And the Wildcats are 2 away from a win here on the road in Clayton, like Clayton got a win on the road in Benson on Tuesday. This will split up this series between the two teams. And obviously, both teams should look to go to the playoffs. They just got to determine where they're going to go. Wins are better than losses when they look at the overall bracketing to decide where you go for the run for the state championship. But I think Clayton's done good. This game's been interesting. It was very, very close until the last 2 innings here. Six to 3 the score. Pitch coming in now, 2-2 even. Swing, right field. There to catch it. He dropped the ball! He dropped the ball! Safe at first, Smigelski. Right fielder Connor Ford dropped the ball on the catch. Knocking it to deep right, he dropped it. Ooh, they walked away, but an easy one for that one. Aaron Smigelski will advance to first. Here comes Baby Shark, Bryson Griffin, number 15 to the plate.
Batting for the Comets, number 15, Bryson Griffin.
His theme song. Trying to get on the plate, but strike 1 called. 0-1 on Bryson Griffin at the plate, number 15. The second baseman, Aaron Smigelski, is at first. On deck is Lewis, and that would be the tying run at the plate with Lewis on deck next. Strike 2 called. 1-2 on your count now. So the 1-2 pitch on Baby Shark. Bryson Griffin down the plate. Ball 2 called now. 2-2 even. Good job not taking a swing at that pitch, because that was a no man's pitch right there. It'd have been blind if you would have swung at that one. Pitch to Griffin. Coming in. They'll call full count now. So full count is at 3-2. Count goes full on Griffin. The pitch. Swing out of the park. It's foul. Out of the park and foul. Full count still on 3-2 for Griffin. And swing and a drive. Grounder to center. Out at second. Smigelski will go out at second. Opportunity awaits now for Griffin to advance to first. He's safe there. And the Comets are 1 out away from being taken down in extra innings by the Wildcats. But here comes the senior catcher of C.J. Lewis, number 3, to the plate. Devin Omana will follow. Lewis, Omana on deck. 1 away from Wildcats winning here in Clayton like the Comets won in Benson on Tuesday night, 5-4. In extra innings, ironically. And we're 1-0. Down the plate, umpire calls strike. Blue says strike 1. 1-1 on your count now on Lewis. So strike is 1-1 on Lewis. Down the plate, strike 2. Lewis, then strike 2. 1-2 your count. West Johnston looking to try to wrap it up here. 1 strike to win it on the road here in Clayton. The final game of the Greater News 3A, the pitch, and he throws it to first. It's a wild pitch! A wild pitch! Bryson Griffin will run to second.
Good ball.
He literally threw that ball over the fence line. And a run to second at least for Bryson Griffin, Baby Shark. 1-2 pitch for Lewis. The pitch is in. Ball called. 2-2 even now. The 2-2 pitch coming from the pitcher of West Johnston to C.J. Lewis, the senior. Got him at 3-2 now. The full count is up. Count goes full on Lewis. Griffin, Baby Shark, is at second plate. 3 runs down, 4 to win. Final swing and a swing to center. Opportunity awaits. Trying to throw it to first. He's out at first. Lewis is out. And there's the game. West Johnston wins on the road like Clayton won on the road over West Johnston 5-4 Tuesday night. West Johnston comes back in the 8th. 3 runs scored like they scored 3 in the 3rd. 6-3 your final score. And they split the series at 1-1 in the final games of the Greater News 3A Conference. Down to the wire. What a matchup between these teams. And now the question remains, where will they go in the bracket? Both teams splitting the series final at 1-1. Coaches shaking hands, congratulating one another. Final score, 6-3 in 8 innings. For Bennett Jones of Clayton High School Athletics. For executive producer Trey Snide running the boards in Henderson. This is Wesley Outland of Fox Sports and MAV TV. Thank you for joining us for our audio, videocast, simulcast coverage of Comets baseball. Wherever the Comets end up in baseball and softball, when the tournament brackets are announced on Saturday afternoon, we'll prepare to hit the road with you and bring you coverage. We are the voice of the community, the voice of the Comets. CRN Sports Network. Good night from Clayton. Senior night. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.